transformation of stresses. Okay. The topics to be covered in this: plane stress transformation, general equation for plane stress transformations, principal stresses and maximum in plane shear stresses, Mohr circle, and absolute maximum shear stresses. These topics we will be covering in this. First, let us understand what is general state of plane stress. General state, we have discussed this general state of stress. This you can see in figure 1a. This we have seen when we have studied about the stress tensor. So this is the stresses which is acting on all the faces, including normal stress in terms of sigma x, sigma y, sigma z, and shear stresses in terms of tau xy, tau yz, and tau zx. Okay. Now when we look for two stresses, means two stresses, sigma x and sigma y, normal stresses, and we consider shear stresses on that plane, those are known as plane stresses. What we are doing, we are only taking 2D stresses in this, like this. See in case A, in this figure, A figure is showing us that in y direction we have sigma y, in x direction we have sigma x, and we have tau xy on the plane. This is my shear stresses. Now the state of plane stress at the point is uniquely represented by the two normal stress component and one shear component acting on an element. Now we are only taking 2D diagram of this element. In the previous slide, this one, this is general state of stress. किसी एलिमेंट पर हमने 3D में stresses represent किया. We represented the stresses in 3D. Now we are only considering about 2D. We are taking only sigma x and sigma y, two normal stresses and one shear stresses, like this. Now anything, this element is rotated by an angle theta. If this element is rotated by an angle theta, so I will be having my new axis. My x-axis will be represented as x dash and y-axis will be represented as y dash. Okay, so these x dash and y dash will be known as my transformation axes. What I am doing, my x-axis is this, which is parallel to horizontal, and my y-axis is which is perpendicular to horizontal. Now suppose if I have rotated this whole element by any angle theta, so my x-axis will be represented by x dash and my y-axis will be represented by y dash. Now this is completely new axis system, which is theta degree rotated by theta degree from the x-axis. So these new axes, x dash and y dash, will be known as transformation of axes. Now I will be looking to find my sigma x dash, that will be the normal stress in the x direction, x dash direction, and sigma y dash, which is the normal stress in y dash direction. Is that clear? Now this is component of stresses. Now what I have done here, suppose at any angle theta, I have rotated my element. Now at that angle theta, I have taken a small cross-sectional of that whole element, and I am representing my stresses on that plane. So this is x-axis, this is y-axis, this is x dash axis, this is y dash axis. Now I want to make component of these stresses. So for that, what I have to do is that I have to multiply with the area. When I multiply the area with the stress, I will get the force. So I can make the component of forces. If I want to make the component of stresses, I have to take the projection of that stresses, because stress is that which is going to applied on whole area. That will be stress per unit area. Okay. So to do that, what I will be doing here, is that I have taken the sigma x into delta a cos theta, tau x into delta a cos theta, tau xy into delta a sin theta, and sigma y into delta a sin theta. And I have made these components. I'll show you how to make these components, and then I have derived this equation by using my equilibrium of equation. Using those equations, summation of x is equals to 0 and summation of y is equals to 0, I have come out to this equation. Now what I have achieved here, that I have calculated the sigma x in x dash direction. If you see that I'm by these using this equation, I'm calculating sigma x dash. Now sigma x dash is my that stress which is acting along this line, x dash direction, which is being rotated by angle theta. So this is my new axis. So x dash and y dash is my two new axes, and I'm able to find these stresses. So sigma x dash is my normal stress, and tau x dash y dash is the shear stress acting on that plane, xy plane, and this is the equation for sigma y dash. So is it till here? Is it clear? Is it clear? अनम्यूट करो और बोलो.
यस सर.
ओके,
यस सर.
यहाँ तक क्लियर है. अब अपन क्विकली ये देख लेंगे कि ये मैंने डेराइव कैसे किया है. इट्स वेरी इजी. थोड़ा मैथमेटिकल कैलकुलेशन है ना, कुछ वो नहीं है, लेकिन सिंपल जो कॉन्सेप्ट था वो ये समझ में आ गया ना कि यहाँ पे अपन ने एरिया के टर्म में क्यों लेके आए हैं. एरिया के टर्म में इसलिए लेके आए हैं क्योंकि हम फोर्स के कंपोनेंट बना सकते हैं, है ना. तो हमें एक्स डायरेक्शन में फोर्स का कंपोनेंट मिल जाएगा जब हम इस स्ट्रेस को सिग्मा एक्स को डेल्टा ए से मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे तब. तो जब मैंने एरिया से मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया तो मुझे फोर्स मिल जाएगा उस डायरेक्शन में. तो इसलिए मैंने पहले क्या किया, पहले एरिया के कंपोनेंट निकाले, जो कि सी डायग्राम में दिख रहा होगा आपको, फिगर 2 सी डायग्राम में. इज दैट क्लियर? ओके, इफ दैट इज क्लियर, so what basically we are doing here, we are basically एक एलिमेंट जो था इस तरीके से जो हमारे पास था, जिसमें यहाँ सिग्मा एक्स लग रहा था, यहाँ पर सिग्मा वाई लग रहा था, और इस प्लेन पर टाउ एक्स वाई लग रहा था. ओके, दिस इज टाउ वाई एक्स. ओके, तो बेसिकली हमने क्या किया है, इसको हमने रोटेट किया विद एन एंगल थीटा. तो ये पूरा एलिमेंट हमने रोटेट किया विद एन एंगल थीटा. ओके, सो माय न्यू एक्सिस एक्स डैश एंड वाई डैश विल बिकम like this. Now I have taken an element like this. So this element I have extracted here like this, which is being represented here. इस एलिमेंट को मैंने क्या किया, इस एलिमेंट पे मैंने स्ट्रेसेस फॉर्म करी, फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम बनाया. फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम बनाया यानी कि सारी स्ट्रेसेस मैंने उस पर रिप्रेजेंट करी. तो इफ आई सी दिस ब्लॉक लाइक दिस इज एंगल थीटा. तो ये जो एरिया है, मतलब अगर आप इसको 3D में देखोगे तो ये इस तरीके से कुछ होगा. like this. So this is actually, this is, I'm saying this is my delta A, this is area. So if this is delta A, ये डेल्टा ए क्या हो जाएगा, cos थीटा, and this will be delta A sin theta, like this. Sorry, I have written opposite. This is delta A cos theta and this is delta A sin theta, like this. मतलब ये जो बेस एरिया दिख रहा है दिस इज डेल्टा ए cos थीटा, एंड जो यहाँ पर वर्टिकल एरिया दिख रहा है ये वाला दिस इज डेल्टा ए sin थीटा. अब इस प्लेन पर स्ट्रेसेस लगेंगी, स्ट्रेसेस अप्लाई होंगी, तो वो स्ट्रेसेस इस तरीके से होंगी कि एक्स डायरेक्शन में तो सिग्मा एक्स है, सिग्मा एक्स है, वाई डायरेक्शन में सिग्मा वाई है इस प्लेन के ऊपर. ठीक है, इसके परपेंडिकुलर एक्सेस पर अब मेरी नई एक्सेस फॉर्म हो गई है, वो क्या थी, एक्स डैश, और इस वाली लाइन पर क्या हो गई, वाई डैश. सिग्मा एक्स डैश विल लाई एट along this line and sigma y will lie along this y dash line. This is sigma y dash. Okay, now I am having the shear stresses on this plane. तो इस प्लेन के ऊपर, इस प्लेन के ऊपर परपेंडिकुलर जो कि नॉर्मल स्ट्रेस जिसे बोलते हैं, तो वो सिग्मा एक्स डैश होगी. इस पर जो शियर स्ट्रेस होगी वो टाउ एक्स डैश और वाई डैश होगी, क्योंकि ये जो प्लेन है, जो ये इंक्लाइंड प्लेन दिख रहा है, इट्स माय एक्स एंड वाई डैश प्लेन. ओके, और इस वाले प्लेन पर परपेंडिकुलर टू दिस प्लेन सिग्मा वाई होगा एंड परपेंडिकुलर टू दिस प्लेन सिग्मा एक्स होगा. और इस प्लेन के पैरेलल में टाउ एक्स वाई होगा, और इस प्लेन के पैरेलल में टाउ वाई एक्स होगा. ओके, अब मैंने कुछ नहीं किया है, आई हैव सिंपली टेकन द कंपोनेंट्स. So if this is sigma x, I want to represent in force in x direction. So I have to multiply. If I want to find fx, so I have to multiply with sigma x into delta a sin theta. And similarly, if I want fy, then I have to write sigma y into delta a cos theta. Okay. Now similarly, I have tau yx into delta a cos theta will give me the force, tangential force on this plane. And similarly, if I want tangential force in this plane, so I have to multiply with delta a sin theta. So I have multiplied with everything. Tau xy delta a cos theta, tau xy delta a sin theta, sigma y delta a sin theta. I have multiplied everywhere. Now I have just taken the component along x dash direction. So when I will write my all the forces, fx dash will equals to 0. Now I want to write all the forces in x dash direction is equals to 0. So that will be equals to sigma x delta a. First thing, if you see sigma x delta a. Now here if you see, so here I will get the component of sigma a delta a cos theta. ठीक है, so I'll write here minus sigma x into delta a cos theta into cos component cos theta, and then I will write for tau xy delta a cos theta. Okay, so tau xy delta a cos theta, so minus tau xy delta a cos theta into sin component into sin theta. Okay, then minus tau xy delta a sin theta into cos theta, component of this one, this tau xy delta a sin theta component. Okay, then minus sigma y delta a sin theta into sin theta. Now you have to equate this with equals to 0. That whole force should be equals to 0. Now when you will solve this equation, you will get sigma x dash equals to sigma x plus sigma y by 2 plus sigma x minus sigma y by 2 into cos 2 theta plus tau xy sin 2 theta. You have to remember this equation because this will be frequently used for your numerical problems. Now similarly I will take summation of force in the y dash direction equals to 0, and when I'll write this, my tau x y dash, see, this is my y dash direction. So in this direction I'll be having this force, and I have to equate with all these forces along this component. So my tau x y dash delta A plus tau x y a delta A sin theta minus sigma y delta A sin theta into cos theta minus tau xy delta A cos theta plus sigma x into delta A cos theta into sin theta is equals to 0. Now when you solve this, you will get tau x dash y dash is equals to minus sigma x minus sigma y by 2 sin 2 theta plus tau xy cos 2 theta. Okay, so you have to remember these equations. Now if you see here, this is my x direction. Now to this x, to this y dash, I am having an angle of, this is my x, this is x dash, and this is y dash. This is angle theta, this is 90. So this whole angle will be theta plus 90 degrees. So I'll substitute in this equation. In this equation, I'll substitute, let's say this is my equation 1. So in equation 1, I'll substitute theta with theta plus 90 degree. So I'll get equation for sigma y dash. Now sigma y dash will come out to be sigma x plus sigma y2 minus sigma x minus sigma y by 2 cos 2 theta minus tau xy sin 2 theta. So this is my sigma. So I have calculated basically normal stresses on the plane x dash and y dash, which was rotated by theta angle with horizontal axis. ओके, तो आज बस इतना ही करेंगे। आपको यहाँ तक जो पूछना है आप पूछ सकते हो, ठीक है। आप जाके रेफर भी करना थोड़ा सा, फिर इसके आगे कल कंटिन्यू करेंगे। You can ask question. You can ask question.
नो सर,
कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं है, किसी को भी नहीं है?
नो सर।
सब समझ आ गया?